Hi, welcome to the podcast. Today I'm going to be using this filter because I like it. I also like jelly donuts and raisin canes. Let's try this filter. This is definitely much more natural, minus the little thing. It kind of fills in my little pubescent peach fuzz that I never really fully grew at 45 years old. So yesterday I briefly touched on this. We lost, sadly, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show. He was just 54 years old. He died on Sunday after being caught in a strong current in the ocean off Costa Rica. My goodness. How scary and sad. Once again, he was just 54 years old. He was on vacation apparently with his wife and his daughter. So may he rest in peace. Oh my goodness. I don't like to start off the podcast with sad stories, but there we go. Hunter Biden ripped into George Clooney in a new interview for turning on his dad. And the interviewer claimed that Clooney pressured Jack Black to break up Tenacious D. So I don't know what the heck is going on with these interviews. That's very, very weird. A list of the best not-so-superhero movies include The Toxic Avenger. I've heard about this one, never seen it. Mystery Men. Also heard of that one. Kung Fury and Chronicle. Yes, I've actually seen that one. Fun fact, my nephew was just a little boy, and I thought it was a superhero film, so we took him to go see it. And it's full of killing, so... He got introduced to rated R movies very young. I thought it was just going to be a superhero film, but shame on Uncle Bobby. Did you know that Reese Witherspoon, Alicia Witt, Kerry Russell, Tiffany Thiessen all tried out for the part of Cher in Clueless? I love finding these things out because Matthew McConaughey also auditioned for the part of Jack in Titanic, and it went to Leonardo DiCaprio. Before Alicia Silverstone was chosen, these actresses all tried out. The movie's 30 years old, if you can believe it. 30 years old. I remember this movie coming out when I was in high school, and I think we watched it like every day when my friend got the DVD. And what's your favorite Clueless line? I don't know which one. I pivot between several of them. I just got a Jeep Wrangler, so my favorite one that I like to use when I briefly stop at a stop sign is, I totally paused. That's my favorite line. So drop your favorite line in Clueless in the comments. I'd love to know what they are. The upcoming Hulu dating show, Are You My First? Sounds a little bit like Bachelor in Paradise, but all the contestants are virgins. So it starts streaming on August 18th. Woo, that show is going to be very interesting. A whole bunch of virgins on a reality show. What could go wrong? A list of the best animated couples on TV includes the predictable entries like Homer and Marge Simpson. That was the first couple that I thought of. They're followed by Hank and Peggy Hill, and some unconventional ones like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. They're still a great couple. Man and Dog, what's not to love? Mariah Carey announced her 16th studio album, Here for It All. It comes out September 26th, which is, fun fact, the same day that she released Daydream like 20 years ago. She released the lead single, Type Dangerous, last month, and I think this album is going to be full of bops and bangers. She also said some old school Mariah Carey ballads should make an appearance. I know her voice isn't the same, but I love her. I'm going to support her. It's the same thing. Britney Spears were to, do number 2 in a box, I would buy it because I'm that fan. I support them. Dolly Parton was in the house for the opening preview of Dolly, a true original musical in Nashville, Tennessee. But she had a warning for the crowd. She goes, every time you hear a song, you're going to want to sing along with it. Well, don't. This ain't no hootenanny. This is a Broadway musical. I love Dolly. She's like, don't ruin the fun for me. Let's just have fun. And I'll leave you with a little tidbit of parent and kid technology information. I find this fascinating because my daughters both got cell phones. I don't know, probably younger than what I would have expected, but their mother does work at a cell phone store. So, we kind of had the opportunity to get them really good deals on that. And, they were basically using it for games and stuff and just to text us here and there. But a study finds that 13 years old is the minimum age when kids should be allowed to get a cell phone and be on social media. If they get access any earlier, they're more likely to end up depressed and emotionally unstable by their mid-20s. Well, I did not know I was failing at my job as being a parent. So, but this is just my caution. I don't think any kid should be on social media, even high school ones, because my nephew's in high school and I see the drama that goes on social media and it's just not cool. So I don't know. Maybe we should just all throw away our cell phones and get rid of social media. But then you couldn't watch the podcast, which is not good for me. So let's just keep going. BobbyandDon.com for all my links. Thank you for watching another episode and supporting. I really appreciate and love you for it. And you can also stream find out all my streaming handles as well there. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, all the cool places. And I can't leave you without a brief message from my sponsor, CS Custom Blinds. They are Colorado owned for your Colorado home. If you didn't know, they work with American-made products, so they control the quality of the product and can sell it to you for the best price. And they are locally owned and operated in this community for 15 plus years going strong. So whether you're talking about interior blinds, shutters, shades, the possibilities are endless. They are a makeover to your home, number one. Number two, they'll make you fall in love with your home. And number three, they do provide energy efficient cost savings. So the time is now. And if you're worried about budget, don't be. They do offer 0% financing options for that budget. So it's nothing to scare you away. And the cool thing is they come to your home, they kind of give you an estimate of what everything looks like. They measure everything precisely, so you know what you're looking at right out the door, and it's not like some surprise bill. And the good thing is, now that we're in summertime, now is the time to think about getting a sunsetter, specifically because through the end of July, you can save up to $900 on a sunsetter. A sunsetter is a retractable awning that's motorized, and you basically takes an outdoor space that has, been rendered unusable because of that hot Colorado sun that we love so much, but also bakes us in the process. And guess what? You get to enjoy your views, and you get to sit in the shade, and life is better under a sunsetter. That's the phrase that they come up with. And I really have to agree, because I got to see two of these get installed. I helped. They needed some muscle, so I helped out with that. And it was just epic. The homeowners' faces just light up when they see how they get to use their outdoor space all over again. So fall in love with your home and give CS Custom Blinds the chance to make that happen. 719-344-2799, or visit them online at cscustomblinds.com. CS Custom Blinds, Colorado owned for your Colorado home.